Shalom and welcome to Masar Torah. This year is entitled Sanhedrin Chav Dalid. The Gemara, a few dapim back, already we discussed halachot of Yichud, and we were continuing that theme regarding the prohibition of Yichud. We saw some of the basic categories of Yichud. The fact that it's the Raita, according to many poskim, Rosh Hashanah openly says that, and Chav Bet and Even Ezer. We saw the halacha of libo gaspa, when someone is very connected, a man and woman are connected, certain leniencies may not apply to them. We saw the halacha of petach patuch, when the house is open, that also leads to certain leniencies. And baal be'ir, when woman's husband is in town, that's also a category of leniency. When they say this, it's pretty strict, halachot of yichud. It's extreme, cannot be alone, and this condition and that condition, maybe then it will be mutter. And I mentioned even when it's mutter and permissible, there often it's not so simple to rely on that leniency. It's important to know that in the Shulchan Aruch, Even Ezer, it says yitrachek min harayot ma'od ma'od, that one must stay away from arayot a lot, a lot. The Shulchan Aruch never uses the term ma'od ma'od. Only two other times. Regarding ribbon interest, where a person has money lending it out and he feels, listen, I'm lending it out and you're willingly paying extra. What's the problem? No, there's a big Yetzer Hara to do that. And it's aser and bribery, shochad by judges. That's it. I never use the term ma'od ma'od. The fact that it uses it over here when it comes to arayot, the fact is there's a very, very, very strong desire that exists over here, and the Torah is open about it. It doesn't deny it. When it is used in the proper way, the sexual desire, it is beautiful. That's what it's a nice, beautiful part, wonderful part of building a happy marriage. But if one is not careful about it, it could be a disaster. And yes, a man in the office with the secretary and violating the halachot of yichud is an absolute danger. And one would be foolish to think, no, it's silly, it's unnecessary, all these stringencies. Person must be totally honest about one's nature, and the Torah is. And this is an area where it's very, very strict. It is the Oraita, and then you have a whole bunch of Rabbanon extensions as well. And it is important to know there's certain areas where just one flows a chumrah and a chumrah, a stringency. One may say, hey, is this really grounded in this area to keep the absolute halacha? Of course, there's nothing to discuss. And if a person says, you know what, technically I could be alone with the woman right now because the door is open, but I'm not comfortable with it. I'm going to be stringent. Technically, I could be alone because the husband is in town. I'm not comfortable. I'm going to be extra careful over here. These are good chumras because the Shulchan Aruch, in addition to lining up the basic halachot, has that general line, yitrachek ma'od ma'od, that a person keeps a distance in this area. That is a wise thing to do. Of course, it has to be done with chachma, in terms of distancing without insulting people and being cordial, etc., having all the nice, proper social etiquette where it is due. But outside of that, person leans to a stringency because of that warning, the Shulchan Aruch. That is a proper thing to do, of course, always. A leniency, a stringency should be with the guidance of a posek, so the person can make sure he or she is balancing the halachot of Yichud, the stringency of Yichud, and of course, taking into account ben Adam l'chaveiro as well. Shalom.